Hey guys, I want to take a break from the arguments for God thing. Can we do something else this week?
Atheism, a view that constantly leads you to a dead end while questioning the universe.
Shots fired?
While everything we see in the universe is actually evidence for accepting the Creator, atheism ignores them.
Shots fired!
Hold on!
What?
But today, we will consider only 3 questions that atheists cannot answer.
Shots fired! I haven't done one of these yet. Let's go! Now to start out, I love how this guy has it set up. Special room, specialty lighting, candles, timed framing, expensive lapel mic, multiple cameras, tables, dozens of books, and here I am with a ring light, a cheap computer, Wondershare, a $50 mic, 2 throw blankets, clearance fake neon lights from Target, a Logitech webcam, and a fursuit. And that's just because the suit's funny. But let's take on his 3 questions, shall we? We're doing this old school, and I haven't actually watched the video yet, just kind of skimmed through it a little bit while dropping in to pull clips.
Question number 1. Where do these characteristics come from? Now, I take a look at the universe and I see that everything is made of atoms. However, although atoms are ignorant, willless, lifeless and blind, deaf and numb creatures having no cognitive senses, when they come together and occur to us as a human being, we see that the man made of them carries all these features. So, the basic question is, how can atoms give these properties to human beings?
This is an unfair question, very dishonest from this theist, because he is asking the how that no one actually has the answer to, so the theist can't answer the question either. We, as a species, don't have all the answers, and we aren't going to get them anytime soon. A more simplistic version of this is water.
Wait, what?
No, really. Think about it. Pure hydrogen is flammable. Pure oxygen is an accelerant. But put them together and you get a molecule that can extinguish fire? Something to think about that will bake your brain. Water is the ash of hydrogen burning in oxygen. Sort of. We can explain the properties of water and why it won't burn. We can separate the 2 gases out of water and later turn it back into water, but how it actually gains these properties is far more difficult of a question. Now, why we have consciousness out of simple atoms and molecules is more about the energy stored in our cells, but then it's why our cells are alive. The deeper we get down into this question, we come to a point that we don't know something. Yet. The theist will just say, God did it! But they completely ignore the actual question at hand. This is the question of how and why things work the way they do. And no one can answer that question. Well, not all answers anyway. But what do we know? We know that organic material is everywhere in the universe in the form of amino acids. We know that they are the building blocks of life, and the energy in the first protocells work to recognize food and damage. Step by step, that would have evolved into more complex recognition until we get really complex and evolved into something like us. So we know the method there just fine. But do we know why these particular chemicals form like this? Not yet. Give us time. But just shouting, God did it, again ignores the how in favor of just giving any answer that could fit. Very dishonest.
5 stars! Great!
Thanks, Demon. Angel, what's the second question?
Second question. Who is the judge? Who is the prisoner? If everyone is a soldier, a commander is required. If everyone is a prisoner, a judge is needed. It's a rule that you cannot be the judge and the prisoner at the same time. Likewise, when we examine the human body, we infer that atoms cannot make this system. 350,000 people are born every day. Who is the commander here and who is the applier? If we assume the atoms to be doing this job, which ones among them give orders and which ones follow the orders? How can atoms get along with each other and create so many people every day while they have no knowledge, free will, and life?
Well, I know what his belief is now. While Angel was editing, I heard him say Allah, so he is Muslim. And that's fine, I don't care. Anyway, but what I do care about is the idea that he has pretty much asked the same question again, only a little reworded so it addresses something more specific. There is something really stupid that I will point out, though. The way he worded all of this leads a person to understand that the only reason your body functions is because God is causing you to live and breathe. So you're just on life support along with every living thing in the planet. It can be suggested from the way he is painting all of this that his Allah is artificially keeping everything alive. Good job. He's not even a robot, he's a marionette where Allah can just cut his strings whenever. That being said, the cell structure in your brain is the controller for the cell structure in the rest of the body. Now, I don't know why my brain told my gallbladder to make so many stones and put me in the hospital for a week, but that's just what the brain does. It is the thinking center of your body, so asking a question like this is just kind of silly. My brain sends out the commands and takes reports from everything going on in your body, and my body, and everybody else's bodies. Not literally, but anyway, I don't want to know what's going on in your body. There is no singular atom that is the one doing all the thinking. The cells in your brain just work together. But again, how it works specifically, we don't fully understand yet, and that's fine. We are learning more and more every day. The Muslim is just going to say again, God did it, with no real actual understanding of what is really happening. Claiming God doesn't make God true, and the missing knowledge in science doesn't mean it can automatically be filled with a deity. It's just dishonest engaging at its finest.
Yeah, bitch!
Demon, you're enjoying this, aren't you?
That's what she said.
I almost forgot you and Angel are dating.
Stay tuned.
What? What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, I'm the only one that matters.
You're not getting married, are you?
Yeah.
Congratulations, you two. Maybe this is how Demon is proposing?
Yes!
Angel, tell you what, why don't you play the third question while you think about your response to Demon? I can't believe Demon wants to get married.
Question number 3. What is the real reason? In fact, we see gaps between causes and effects in the universe every day. While the causes are so simple, the results are extremely complex. The emergence of huge trees from a tiny seed, the emergence of a magnificent peacock from a simple egg, the emergence of a complex human from some simple water show us some examples of the gap between causes and results. How can these atoms form a structure like a peacock despite lacking attributes such as knowledge, free will, power, and life?
Are you serious?
Yes!
No, not you, Demon. Angel and I know you're being serious right now. I meant this guy.
Sorry.
Okay, so it's DNA. It's a coding sequence much like a computer program, but written by natural means to form you and your body, or a tree and its body, me and my body, or whatever. Anyway, if we had a way to artificially build a DNA strand, we could potentially make a creature from practically nothing. Now, would it survive? Probably not until we've done way more research, and possibly not ever. We have limitations, and that's just fine. But if it happened, eventually we would be able to create life. So yeah, DNA is the architect of the building blocks of your body. Again, our Muslim friend is just going to pull a God did it out of the hat. Well, Allah did it out of the hat, but I digress. And anyway, not to assault the fossilized Eohippus, but for Darwin's sake, he has no idea how his Allah made it all happen either, and we'll all be right back to the same square one with the stupid questions that none of us have the answers to. Now, do I think he's being intentionally misleading? Well, no, not really, but he is BSing his way through this entire dissertation and not demonstrating the how or the why that he is demanding from the atheist.
So everything we see tells about Allah, those who want to find Him.
See what I mean? He's just saying it's Allah without actually doing any real work to demonstrate this. I'm sorry he wasted so much money on his setup. I mean, it really is a waste of materials. Not that I would want them. Most I want is a couple of new $10 throws from Goodwill to change up what's behind me and, I don't know, maybe a new desk. Anyway, Angel, are you going to give Demon an answer? Good. I'm actually excited about this.
You can do this.
Why do you want to marry Angel anyway?
I like big butts.
Really, Demon?
I'm all about that bass, about that bass.
Is that...
No.
Well, what is it you want if she says yes?
Oh, getting cakey.
That would be for the honeymoon. So, Angel, what's your answer?
Keep going.
Okay, fine.
Wait, is that it?
Yes.
Are so cute when you are serious.
Yeah, Angel, I got this. Well, wow, that was a bit much. Anyway, I am Corsi, and this is the Fluffy Atheist. Pet those like and subscribe buttons, and remember, if you faith around, I'll help you find out what your Bible, or actually your Quran, really says.